This survival horror is so twisted, it even killed Pink. No matter how horrifying a concept, most scary movies always try to offer their viewers one thing: hope. Excluding the most depraved projects, this genre is filled with as many heroic protagonists as it is despicable monsters. Those characters who promise viewers that there's a chance of good prevailing over evil and the terrifying antagonist being defeated. It's an integral aspect of most cinematic storytelling, and it is completely absent in Tom Cooker and David Elliott's Catacombs. Following a young woman lost in Paris' infamous underground graveyard, viewers watch as our fearful protagonist is forced to confront a serial killer lurking in these deathly halls with only her sister there for support, who just happens to be played by Alicia Moore, aka famous musician Pink. This actress inclusion, unfortunately, doesn't signal a spark of hope for the film. Rather, it's the opposite. The movie uses the love Pink's fans have for her to stress just how harrowing of an experience this plot is, culminating in a shocking end for the one person that most people came to see. It capitalizes on despair to endlessly unnerve viewers, and with that final terrifying kill, offers a gut-wrenching lesson for our protagonist and her watchers. Sometimes, a situation really is as horrifically hopeless as it seems. Don't want to be lost in the catacombs? So what? Most films use subtlety early into their plots to stress their characters' ramping fear, but Catacombs does the opposite by rooting viewers in one of this genre's most immediately fearful protagonists, the eternally anxious Victoria, Shannon Sossamon. She subverts most expectations that viewers have for a final girl. Sossamon excels at portraying Victoria as constantly scared of the world around her, using constant flinching and tics to emphasize just how uncomfortable she is in literally every situation. It means she's already unsettled when her sister, Carolyn Pink, drags her to a party in Paris catacombs, making it even worse when a satanic serial killer seems to murder her sibling and starts stalking Victoria through the labyrinthine crypt. Most genre fans expect this kind of character to find strength in the face of deadly adversity, but Victoria instead commits to her cowardice, not only doing nothing but running away the entire movie, but even sentencing another character to death when she's too scared to help him escape from some broken floorboards. The entire film becomes an eerie showcase of one woman steadily being driven to despair, which is what makes it so startling when it's all revealed to be a prank. No moment in this film is as infuriating as when audiences learn that not only had Carolyn created this whole ruse, her death was faked and the killer was one of her friends, but she begins to scold her traumatized sister who had finally fought back and murdered the man that had been chasing her. It's a distressing moment for the woman and the audience. The film's focus on Victoria establishes a thorough bond between her and viewers, making the pain she feels at every spiteful word resonate with an audience that already feels bad for the woman. It makes the entire scene painful to watch as viewers see a pitiable character they've come to care for face even more abuse, and it makes her decision to grab a pickaxe and cave in Carolyn's head that much more shocking. A film so intent on showcasing one woman's turmoil culminates in its most devastating possible ending, grounding audiences further within its despair as they see a character who they've rooted for make the worst possible decision. The small catharsis this kill offers is greatly outweighed by the fact that this is only the beginning of Victoria's suffering, perfectly encapsulating the film's relentless dread and rewarding fans of the singer with an image of her lying dead on the ground to end the movie. Raise your glass to the most hopeless horror movie ever. While Catacombs is certainly rare in how it portrays non-stop dread, it certainly isn't the only movie to do this. There are countless extreme scary movies that excel at showing viewers the worst things imaginable, while stressing that there's no hope for the people at their center. Yet where Catacombs sets itself apart, besides casting a famous singer as its surprise villain, is how it doesn't rely on blood and gore to show how little chance of escape Victoria has. Rather, It uses the woman's torment to make viewers feel the way her mind is broken throughout the film. It teases viewers with the potential for hope before showing at every turn not only how inaccessible that is to Victoria, but how unlike your typical horror hero she is, with that final kill making it clear that she isn't some scary movie protagonist. She's a person who is already unprepared for something like this, and never had a chance of rising to the occasion, offering viewers one of the most